So today we have a special guest who is one of our very loyal listeners from the beginning. We appreciate all of her feedback over the past, 5 months. She's a good friend of mine, and I bet Erin feels like she knows her pretty
Yeah,
well too.
I was gonna say, we have another guest. I was gonna say it wouldn't categorize as well known, but I think Lauren is well known because we
Yes.
always talk about her on the podcast. She's always submitting recipes. She's always trying the recipes and sending us pictures. So I feel like Lauren is well known in the banter and dish world. So yes, it is exciting to have her finally, and I'm excited about this topic too.
Yes. So welcome, Lauren. We're so happy to have you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to meet you, Erin.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Lauren, before we jump into the do's and don'ts, do you have any general things you want to say about online dating?
That is not as scary as I thought it was going to be. And I'm glad I had a friend, I don't know who that would be, that gave me a little nudge and a push.
Must be Jill from Banter and Dish podcast.
Yeah.
You're
Jill
a good guesser, Erin.
Jill from Banter and Dish. She gives good advice. It's not professional advice, but it's good advice, right?
It's very good advice. Don't sell yourself short, Jill.
But I was like, I think I need to see what my competition is. Like, I couldn't see what other girls, I was looking for, a male. So I'm like, I want to see what these other girls are doing because I need to know, like, what the competition's like. But I couldn't see, like, these other girls' accounts. So I'm like, I don't know, like, if I'm, am I, like, getting passed up? Am I, like, that's what I was kind of curious about.
Yeah, that's true. Because as a woman, if you say, like, woman in search of women, you would get the women that were in search of other women. So you wouldn't get the ones that are looking for men. So yeah, unless you create a fake male account,
guy account.
then that would be the only way. So I don't know whether that would be a do or a don't. Create a fake account.
I'm going with a don't.
Yeah, that's going over the line, I think.
It feels like catfishing a little bit, especially if you start engaging with the other people.
Like I kind of had the same thought, like, what's my competition here in a sense?
Okay.
Yeah, but I actually but then I talked myself out of that. And I liked that I didn't know.
Yeah.
So then I didn't start comparing myself to other people and, be like, Jill, I'm done. I can't.
She would have been out. And actually that was something that didn't even cross my mind. Competition. What? No. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, it's probably because I wasn't getting any I wasn't getting any action. So I'm like, well, what the hell am I doing wrong?
I invested a lot into Lauren's online dating profile. So
you did, and it was greatly appreciated, let me tell you.
My gosh, Jill's has a side job as a matchmaker.
That's right. So just you wait, Erin, when you're ready.
She's your go-to.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's good. Safety first.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's just me.
Yeah.
Safety was my biggest one of my biggest concerns of why I wouldn't try online dating. I was like, nope, I don't want to be the next 2020 story. So we're not doing that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So a guy had messaged me, and I think I liked him back, that we were talking. So we were talking only in the app and, basic getting to know you questions. And then he lowers this one on me. Do you have any sexy pictures? Bye-bye. That's my answer. See you never. And block.
That's
Thank
right,
you,
Lauren. Yeah, I hear you. I would do the same thing. That's a little stepping over the boundaries as far as I'm concerned.
He was maybe 19 and he sent me a message and said, hey, I kind of have a thing for older ladies. And I was wondering if you would want to have an interaction with me. I forget how I worded it. And I was like, older ladies? Are you kidding me? The weird thing, though, if you get too local, is you start seeing them out and about, like at the grocery store and stuff.
Really? Has that happened
Oh,
to
yeah.
you?
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm like, oh,
there's
wow.
Jill from OK Cupid,
from
not
OK
Jill from
Cupid.
Banter and Dish podcast. They know you're from OK Cupid.
Right. Lauren likes to follow a recipe.
Mm-hmm.
To a T.
Yeah, well, I'd have to agree with that too, Lauren. I'm with you on that one.
But I learned something about Lauren this week, even more the way she preps for her cooking. Go ahead,
What?
Lauren.
Yeah.
Tell us. I was
Well,
kind of like, oh my God, who are you? I thought I knew you.
Oh.
I know. I was like, this is gonna send Jill over the edge, but
Ah,
it's how I operate. So I look at the recipe and I figure everything out. So I get all my ingredients out and I lay them out on the counter. So they're ready. They're at my fingertips, right?
yeah.
And then
She takes it a step further.
it gets better. I get all the measuring cups or spoons or whatever I need. So if it's, teaspoon of oil, I get the 1 teaspoon, I put it in front of the oil. 3
Yeah.
cups of flour, I get the little 1 cup and I put it in front of the flour.
Yeah.
Listen, it saves time. I don't have to run around and try to find it. I
Well,
don't burn something in the process.
right.
It works for
That's
me. Everything is right there.
I like that it
I think
works
that's
for you, but I don't get that it saves time because you have to do all that pre-prep.
It
well, you're
saves time
doing
once
it
I get
anyway.
started. Then I can just stay immersed in, I don't have to be like, oh, now I got to go find the 1 cup.
Well,
It's right there,
right.
ready.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna have to do it anyway. So
Mhm.
why not just do it pre-prep it? I like that idea. And that's what they do on the cooking shows. They have all their stuff right there, all the
Mhm.
measuring cups and
Jill. I knew when I
I
sent
mean,
that picture to Jill, she was going to lose her mind.
this is assuming you actually use measuring cups and teaspoons when you're cooking.
well, I mean, this process works for people that follow the recipe, I think.
Yes.
Maybe that's why
Yeah.
it's not really good for you, Jill.
Yeah, maybe not.
Next time I will make sure I chop the meat into smaller pieces. I thought I
Mm.
got them small enough, but I also kind of knew that they weren't quite as small as they probably should have been. But I
Mm.
also was like, I got to keep going. I don't have time for this. I got to keep going.
You can
Next
turn the
step,
heat
next step.
down. Turn the heat down.
Listen, in the moment, that didn't come to my brain. I was following the steps, Jill. That was not one of the steps.
This is how I did it. I read the recipe in bed before I got up, and then I went out to the kitchen and I didn't really all I read was the ingredient list and just did the recipe by memory.
He helped a little bit. And then he always sets the table. So he set the
Wow.
table. I
Does your
know.
boyfriend have a brother or a cousin or something that is single? It sounds like a real.
All married, sorry.
Oh, darn.
He's the only one that's not, and he's mine. So.
Oh, man. Or maybe they're good, like a gift, like if you give them as a
Yeah.
gift because,
Yeah.
it's something to give someone and it's a little like fancier or something, I guess. Yeah.
There you go. Hey, my
What about-
birthday's in August, everyone. Okay.
Hot chocolate bombs go well in
We-
August.
We should,
When I gave-
yeah. That's
Gave
my
Darcy a scarf that I
beverage.
crocheted in the summer, and she's like, "Thank you for the very seasonably appropriate gift."
There's nothing like a nice hot chocolate in the 90-degree August heat.
It's the best. Do I get to pick my background?
You're not for no. We're not that high tech here at the Banter and Dish podcast.
This whole part's just going to be beep.
It's just deleted already.